Messi. Give it to him and pray. Oh, he's done it!
It's Shabalala!
Ronaldo.
Van Persie with an early run.
Genius!
Onside this time.
So Morocco end up getting knocked out in the semi-finals as France win 2-0. What the hell? So France win 2-0, progressing to the final. Now be against Argentina, but Morocco was so good. They got off to a slow start where they give away that scrappy goal and Hernandez managed to smack it in. France did well. Morocco made loads of mistakes there. There was a few defenders who could have done better, and ultimately it was just a bit of a scrap. Sloppy goal to concede, and then from then it was very early on. You expected France to go through the gears and maybe score 3 or 4, but it didn't end that way because Morocco came back playing as they've played all throughout the tournament, aggressive, passing the ball around the pitch, squeezing the opponent, and for the rest of the game Morocco were on top. It was such an undeserved win for France. There was all over them in the half-time. They should have got a goal probably before half-time. Lloris had to make a few times. There's that Boise that got saved and hit the post, and ultimately France playing on the counter a lot of the time, but Hakimi could catch up with Mbappe. You had a lot of players digging in, making the hard yards, tackling. It was beautiful to see from Morocco. They played better than England did against France. They was absolutely all over them. I wouldn't be surprised if they had more possession than them. And it was just so unfortunate because they brought on Hamdallah, and that's where he had the best chances, and he was so bad. Like, if he could just finish or just shoot, he had that golden opportunity and he took too many touches and the chance got away from him. He had a few chances where he did a few step overs and missed the goal. It could have been something different. Morocco could have been to the finals. They've done so well to get this far, the first African nation to get to the semi-final, but France were no good, and it just pains me as an England fan because I don't understand how we didn't beat this France team. They played on the counter literally after the half an hour mark. They didn't really have much chances. Obviously there were moments of possession where they had, and they was on the edge of Morocco's box, but they played fantastic. Morocco, they should be proud. It was a missed chance. So if their strikers were a bit more clinical, they could have got to that final with Argentina, who look on fire. Because I think you compare Argentina, I know they played against Croatia, but against France's midfield is nowhere. Morocco were dominating their midfield. And you think of Messi, what he's doing at the moment, that pass, that assist that he had, he scored another penalty, and he's going to run that midfield ragged, I think. Is it Argentina's final time? I think this could be Messi's World Cup. I feel bad for Ronaldo. Hopefully Messi does it for Ronaldo and wins the World Cup, because the two greats, two best in the game ever, they deserve to at least win a World Cup. And even if Ronaldo doesn't win it, hopefully he could win it as a manager. But I think there's a respect there. If Messi wins it, Ronaldo will respect him, and Messi will be like, listen, Ronaldo's won the Euros. I felt bad for him when there's like the crying scene. You've got the Moroccan going, where is Ronaldo? Crying in his car. It just weren't meant to be. And Messi at the moment, you compare Ronaldo and Messi. Ronaldo at 35, although I'm a Messi fanboy, Ronaldo is doing a lot good at 35. He's winning leagues, he's competing in Champions Leagues. Obviously, he didn't get through the later stage of the Champions League, but the Juventus team, he still won leagues and scored goals. He was their top goal scorer. You can't forget the Man United season before this one gone. He was their top goal scorer. He absolutely saved them time and time again in the Champions League, in the Premier League. He was unbelievable. It's only this season where he's had sort of an argument with the manager, I presume, done his interviews. He hasn't helped himself with these interviews, but he's slowly declined. He's been benched by Portugal, obviously. He's a bit more of a target man now, and he don't suit certain teams, but he'll go down as great. And if he can find a team where it's not Saudi Arabia, he might do all right. I think I could see him playing in the Euros. Maybe not starting, but he wants to win another trophy at least. But I think his ambitions might not equal what he's capable of physically. Messi, I reckon, has the advantage of being a playmaker, deep line playmaker. That's what Ronaldo can't do. So Messi could be all right at 37, 38 years old, maybe starting the team still. But the Ronaldo-Messi debate will be over sort of if Messi wins a World Cup. That's been like the final icing on the cake to crown the GOAT in it, and I think Messi's going to win it with Emi Martinez in net. They're all playing for him. Julian Alvarez is playing unbelievable. He was on fire as well. Him and the Messi link-up is just unbelievable, and it's been Messi's tournament really. He's top goal scorer, or joint top goal scorer. I think he's joint top assister as well. He is on fire, and he could have had more against Croatia. They was running them ragged. Unlucky, I think it's going to be Modric's last World Cup as well. You've had so many legends who are going to have their last World Cup. It's a shame, but France are there for the taking. I can't believe England really lost to them, because apart from their attack, their midfield is dog shit and the defence looks dodgy, so it was unfortunate for Morocco. They gave them a good game, but now the final looms on Sunday. I think Argentina are favourites, but you can't take away from Mbappe. If he gets on the counter, sprints down that line, I don't think he'll be against Cunha or he'll be against that Molina. So he could produce something special, and I think that's what France will line up. It might be Argentina domination. They'll hope for some Messi magic, but if France hit them on that counter like they did in 2018 where Mbappe scored 2 or 3 goals, it could be France's World Cup again, and they could do the World Cup double, which would be ridiculous. So I'm backing Argentina for that as well. A Villa player to win the World Cup, hopefully, and so France don't bloody do the double in the World Cup. And the World Cup will come to an end on Sunday. It's been brilliant. Ultimately, for England, it weren't what we expected, but Argentina, Messi's last chance. This is definitely his last chance. His second World Cup final. Can he do it for his family? Can he do it for Ronaldo and Argentina? He'll equal all the records. He's already Argentina's top World Cup goal scorer now. It's just bloody incredible. So we'll have to see. The Messiah versus his, not really his apprentice, but his teammate. Messi versus Mbappe. The playmaker versus the pace merchant. You know what I mean? It's going to be good. Messi will be on fire, and I think Argentina, it might go to extra time, but I've got a feeling Argentina are going to win it, and it's going to be Messi's time. It'll end the debate. I do feel sorry for Ronaldo because he has been sort of heckled and criticised a lot. Messi, if he turns 37 and does the same, I presume he will be, but you have to think Messi's 2 years younger than him, so you've got to give Ronaldo a little bit of a break for what he's done for the game. But it's not about Ronaldo at the moment, it's about France going through. Argentina have bailed up to the final, although Morocco should have pretty much beaten France. They've got the third playoff, which is pretty irrelevant. If they can finish third in the World Cup, they'll take that. It's good. So yeah, all good and stuff. If that Boise went in, wow, that would be goal of the tournament. What is goal of the tournament right now? Might be that Messi assist to Alvarez, might be a Richarlison goal, who knows. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Please make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.